If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something I'm very much excited about and something I've been talking about and thinking about for quite some time, but I wanted to find the right moment to share this with you, and I think today is the day. This is an Alice in Wonderland themed junk journal that I have made more or less recently. I've been kind of waiting for some things to come in the mail, and now it's finally finished and assembled and ready to be shared. Yeah, this is a journal that I want to use as a sketchbook for a project that I want to be working on as soon as I have finished my graduation. It's something Alice in Wonderland themed, and I want to do a whole collection of all kinds of things in that theme, and I'm very excited to finally get started on that. So the pages in here are mainly sketchbook pages, but I have decorated it and I wanted to show it to you guys. So let's get into it. I used an old red book as the base, and I took out all the original pages and added my own in. You can see it's pretty full already, but I figured it would be perfect like this because I do want to use this as a sketchbook and not add too much to it, just drawings and sketching down ideas. So I think this will be just fine as it is, and let's get started with everything. So in the cover I cut this round hole so you could kind of peek through the book and see into Wonderland in a way. And there are a lot of Alice in Wonderland themed kits and junk journaling things available online, but I wanted to use those, but also find my own style. So this is heavily Alice in Wonderland inspired, but still not the aesthetic that you see all the time, but kind of like my own thing and what I like about this fairy tale or this story. So in a hole in the book, well, I did add this lace to the spine, and then in this hole I added all kinds of ribbons, and then we have very beautiful charms here, like these keys, more keys. Well, because the key is kind of like a common theme in the story, I added a lot of them here in these ribbons, and I think these just, I love this whole bluish pinkish color scheme that some Alice things have, so I definitely stuck to that mostly. And there's also this golden bell added here, and then where the ribbon from the signature is, where I sew them in, also is this bigger key that's kind of like the main one for the tiny door. And you can see on the side here we have all kinds of eclectic charms, and then small bells and small keys on here, and tabs, and more tiny scissors, and it's all very very stuffed already. So even though I'm just going to be sketching in this will still look very cute and very used. There are also some butterfly wings and some of these doilies. So this is what the back looks like. And let's finally open the book. Oh, what I also wanted to say, I printed out a lot of Alice in Wonderland and Lewis Carroll quotes to add to the book, so those will be all spread out during the entire book. So when you open the book, you can see the image I used for the whole, and also added this paper bag, and I added an old playing card that I actually found on the streets in here, and then also a tag so I could write on it. And I used this this heart-shaped hole punch, which I really like, and I think it just matches the whole aesthetic so perfectly. And here's some Alice in Wonderland themed paper that I used all throughout the book. I purchased a paper pad on Amazon and just used all the papers that I liked. You can see it here and here and here as well. And I use a lot of butterfly stickers. And I also purchased some washi tapes just for this journal. Let me just quickly get them. So the first washi tape that I'm going to be using in this book is this tea time themed washi tape that has like cups, beautiful chairs. It's very wide and yeah, very cool. And I'm going to be showing it stick down somewhere here in the book. There is a place where I use this. Then I also bought this key themed washi tape and I used it here. It's very simple and I like how graphic this is, and it adds a very cool vintage touch to pages. Then I also got this scissor washi tape. I do imagine somehow that this fits the Mad Hatter, and I also just liked how it looked, so I had to get it. And there is a pocket watch one that, yeah, is the pocket watch of the White Rabbit. Then of course I also got one with more keys and these kind of like vintage illustration keys, which I really like. So yeah, let's kind of flip through. Here is my favorite card of a card deck that I purchased for this journal. It's this card deck and let me quickly show it to you guys. Yeah, there are all kinds of original illustrations in here, and the back is just this beautiful Cheshire cat and then this pattern, and yeah, these are just incredible and I can't wait to use those more. So yeah, in case any of you want to get this card game, this is the way it looks. Yeah, as you can see, this is pretty old sketchbook paper that I still had in my studio, and I finally wanted to use this up. You can see I also have other types of papers in here just to mix it up a bit. I printed out some of the illustrations on thick paper to, yeah, add some more of the original Alice in Wonderland touch, and all kinds of things that reminded me of the story. And here you can see an Alice in Wonderland themed stamp, and this is actually from this Alice in Wonderland stamp sheet that I bought on Etsy, and I really like this one, and I did use them all throughout the pages. You will see a lot of mushrooms in here because I like this whole mushroom idea where she eats them and then grows or shrinks. A bird, some just random writing, and then some ledger paper that I just printed out on here. And I added a lot of tabs like this just to make it look more interesting when I just scribble down things. I just realized I forgot to show you some washi tapes. I also got this one, as in the bottle that she travels in while she is crying, or the drink me bottle that yeah, she drinks out of. And then also these spoons, forks and knives that the Duchess is throwing. So yeah, I forgot to show you those. And yeah, I just looked up on Pinterest some Alice in Wonderland themed quotes and stuff and just added them all throughout the book. And I just really like this very rough textured brown paper. Yeah, you can see I just stapled down these quotes from the book, and yeah, just added them where I thought they would look cool. A White Rabbit. Here I added some other illustrations. I have this whole Pinterest board full of Alice in Wonderland illustrations, and I just printed off a few and added them here as a form of inspiration for me. And here's more of that paper, and then here is this broad washi tape that I was talking about, this tea time inspired washi tape. Then I have an old book page from the original book that I used for this. Here's the butterfly. I think it's really cool to use these stickers without peeling them, just as butterflies like this. I think it adds a really whimsical fairy touch to the whole book. Then a card that was in the paper pad. More of the stamps. More illustrations that I really liked and that I want to influence me when I'm working on this project. Again, the tea time washi tape. Yeah, lots of empty pages, so I have a lot of room to work with. Small pockets like this one. More quotes. Small butterflies. Just, yeah, focusing on the whimsical fairy-like aspect of the story, which is most interesting for me. And then in an old paper bag I have this beautiful illustration that is very inspiring to me, that I'm keeping for later. Then this random illustration of a mouse that I found. Some doilies, another one of those cards, old book pages, and this is a pattern I actually made myself when I followed a Skillshare class about making patterns, and it was very fun and very educational, and I really like how these illustrations turned out. And it was kind of like the first thing I did in my whole quest of doing Alice in Wonderland themed stuff. This doily, and I just glued it down over here so it would stick out a bit. More butterfly stuff, mushrooms, small envelope, and there's something in here. Oh, yeah, it's a few days ago that I made this, so it's like a surprise to me what's in there. Another white rabbit, and then this bookmark. Stuff from the movie. I really like all the colors they used, and they heavily inspire me. The tea party, again from the movie. More of the pattern, it's the opposite side. Then we have more of these Alice illustrations that I really like, more doilies, more of that pattern. And we are now at the last signature, and you can see more butterflies and fungi, and then I made this kind of tuck spot for this card from the paper pad. And yeah, as you can see, as I said, very pure blank pages that I have a lot of room to use. And here I added this flamingo to the left, and then also added the fitting card in this tuck spot. This kind of ocean themed page is inspired by the whole scene where she's crying this ocean, and yeah, I thought this all worked really well together to create this ocean inspired spread. A huge mushroom, a bird's nest from the scene where she is mistaken for a snake. And I thought this was really cool because it's kind of like her neck, or she's poking out here because she's so long. And this is a vintage paper from a book. And yeah, this is the kind of end page. I added this pom-pom trim because I love adding that to books, you know. And then another card and this deer and those cards. And yeah, this is my Alice in Wonderland inspired journal. You can see I also added some golden acrylic paint out here to yeah, make it look even more magical. And the whole color scheme, as you have seen, is reds, pinks and blues mostly, and then some golden accents. And I really like the look that this gives the journal. And now I'm also going to show you some stuff that I have made or that I've collected for my journal. I made this box where I keep all the things I want to use in the journal, and I think this is very helpful if you are going to be working on a project like this. So I already made a bunch of tags and collected all the washi tape and have just some random bits and bobs that I will be able to use on the fly. And I printed these out mostly, so there's a lot of stuff to find online, and I received an order on Etsy with this paper, so I also kept this. And you can see I have a lot of stickers that are just waiting for me to use them. And yeah, let me see, I have them. So yeah, a lot of tags that are just waiting. And these huge butterfly stickers that I just love. Paper bags. Yeah, here they are. I collected all my washi tape stickers that will be fitting for this theme. So all kinds of butterflies, flowers and papers and white rabbits and stuff. And I also recently got this Alice in Wonderland themed sticker pack in the mail, and I'm also going to be using those in the journal. As I said, it's mostly going to be me sketching for my projects. I want to definitely make a sticker sheet and some individual stickers, and then also possibly a few charms, washi tape, and then the most important and most ambitious project that I could have ever taken on with this is hopefully I will be able to make a tarot card deck inspired by Alice in Wonderland. And yeah, I'm hoping I will be able to do that, and that's kind of like the project I want to take on for this year. I'm going to give myself the whole year to do this, and maybe even longer depending on how long it takes. And then maybe also make a calendar for 2021 featuring my illustrations that I've made during this project. And I would love to take you guys on the ride as soon as I'm starting, during March possibly. And I hope you enjoyed my Alice in Wonderland themed journal. Let me know which is your favorite character of the story, or do you have another story that you are really obsessed with and that you want to turn into a junk journal? Or just let me know your thoughts and opinions, and we will see each other in the comments, and then also hopefully very soon in my next video. Bye!